Christmas interview. Today we have a very special guest, Mrs. Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus is with us this morning to talk to us about some of the things that Santa finds interesting because he collects a lot of data. And as you can see, we're using Zoom. We're using a Zoom system here so that Mrs. Santa doesn't get any of my bacteria or fake germs or whatever is going around. So we're perfectly safe using the Zoom. Okay, now Mrs. Santa, I understand you have a list that Santa gave you. And no, there's a list there, and the list, the first list you have of his least favorite foods. You know, people leave foods for Santa. What are his least favorite?
It would really have a kind of interesting list here. I bet a lot of you didn't know that Santa doesn't like quiche, because real Santas don't eat quiche. And he hates cranberry casserole, doesn't like reindeer tartare, too raw. Salmonella salmon souffle stinks. Chocolate chip oyster crackers, nah. Hot frittata sundae, no. Leftover turkey, he's had enough of that. Haggis marmalade on Melba toast, no comment. Bagels and cream spinach, and cannoli filled with Spam.
Cannoli is filled with Spam? Oh, what the heck kind of meal is that? Of course, you had me up until the haggis. I do like the haggis. I don't know why.
Yeah, when he finds that when he goes to a lot of homes in Jersey, he gets a cannoli filled with Spam.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
But you know, there's more to it. You know, gift giving is a big part of Christmas. And I bet that Santa has a list of toys that he can't possibly deliver. No one really wants them.
He
and
does.
Is there a list that he has of those things?
He sure does. The Love Canal glow-in-the-dark boat. That didn't go over well.
Love Canal,
no.
glow-in-the-dark boat. That's amazing.
Skype for kids. Anyway, mostly people want to Zoom now anyway, so.
Yeah.
My first telemarketer play set. Kind of sparkle lip gloss. Glows in the dark too much.
I can use that at Love Canal.
Yeah. Easy baked turkey fryer. Again, we're all overloaded with turkey. Who needs that?
Yeah.
Plush interactive magic stink bug. Oh, only people who live in the woods want that. Lincoln logarithm set.
Lincoln logarithm set.
Yes.
Interesting.
Accountant Barbie and Ken. Who's good at math these days?
Yeah, I'd rather go shopping.
Modern art paint by randomly selected numbers.
Yeah.
That doesn't give a good picture. The Commodore 64 smartphone.
A Commodore 64 was a very popular computer until these smartphones came along. But their smartphone, the Commodore 64 smartphone, at least it's better than the VIC-20 smartphone. I know that.
This is true. Yes.
Well, Mrs. Santa, I want to thank you for coming and visiting through the Zoom.
Me.
And I feel a lot safer now using this technology. So
thank you for inviting me.
It's always a pleasure. So that's it for Christmas interview. In a moment we'll be back. Maybe we'll have a special visit from Santa. So we'll see you shortly.
So it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished, that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her first son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. The shepherds said one to another, Let us go now, even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the same which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds.
Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Hello, this is Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Hello! Ho, ho, ho. We're here to read letters from all our little friends. Would you like to start, Mrs. Santa?
I sure would. It says, Dear Santa, where do you get your red suits? And this is from Georgie Armani. Let me see. I think you get them from that little place on the north face of the mountain, don't you?
Yes, I
Called
do.
Red Rider Outfitters.
Yes. Dear Santa, in science we learned about microseconds. What event only lasts a microsecond? Signed, Inquisitive Student. Oh, I could tell you easily. Summer in Western New York. Right here in New York State, Western New York State, it lasts only a microsecond.
Dear Santa, do you have a favorite ballet? Signed, Pas de Deux. Now, I guess you're going to say, since a lot of serious dancers are real hams, it would be Swine Lake.
Swine Lake, yes. Dear Santa, I want to spend the holidays in a quaint town like Bethlehem, but don't want to travel far. Any suggestions? Signed, Lee, High County. Well, consider Allentown or Easton. They're nearby.
Dear Santa, I am tired of regifting fruitcakes. The National Hockey League has enough pucks. What else can I regift? Signed, Candy Peel. Why don't you consider blow mold Christmas figures?
There you go. Blow mold Christmas figures. Excellent. Okay, dear Santa, I want to cover my house and lawn with a Christmas light show with music using one of those popular hardware and software packages. What theme do you recommend? Signed, Kurt Gaudy. Well, Kurt, I would recommend psychiatric evaluation. That should be the theme of your display, and also what you need to do for considering such a display.
Good advice, Santa. Good advice, Papa.
Hey, I'm full of them.
Dear Santa, I want to serve something festive for Christmas morning brunch. Do you have any ideas? Signed, Minnesota Fats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Fats, how about Q sticks made of candy canes?
I think that's Mr. Fats.
Mr. Fats.
Yeah.
I forgot to put my glasses on.
That's all right.
How about Q sticks made of candy cane?
There
Sounds
you go.
tasty.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dear Santa, how does one know if they have wasted 30 minutes of their life? Signed, Philo Farnsworth. You know you just wasted 30 minutes of your life if you hear the words, "This has been a Mark Goodman, Bill Todman production."
Good advice again, Papa. Wise beyond your years. Dear Santa, what would you consider a serious dance issue? Signed, Motif.
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 He actually asked you a question this time, yeah. Watching a dance routine on your radio.
That's great. On the radio.
Yes, on the radio.
That's where I watch my dances,
Yeah.
yes. Dear Santa, I've been a bad boy. Name it and I did it. Is there a universal excuse for my bad behavior? Signed, Mel Feasance. Well, Mel, here's what you can do. Yes, just blame it on the COVID-19, in quotes, plague.
Again, that's everybody's excuse, isn't it, these days?
Yes, sure
Yeah.
is.
Dear Santa, does Rudolph really have a red nose? Signed, Fluorescent. Well, Flo, he does have a red nose, but only when the elves put Wassail or Red Bull in his feed bed.
Wassail?
Yeah. They go a cup of that hot Wassail right now.
I need
Yeah,
Red Bull
yeah,
on Christmas
yeah,
Eve,
yeah,
I'll tell you
you
that
do.
much, yeah. Dear Santa, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Signed, Yippee Ki-Yay. Well, Yippee, any movie with the line or words printed, "Now I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho," that works for me. But also remember your safety training. Otherwise, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Another sage piece of advice, Papa.
So I'm out of them. You have any more?
I have one more. Our last
Okay.
letter. Dear Santa, who does your hair? Signed, Ringo. Ringo sent you a letter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says Ringo right there.
Ringo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant stylist called Al Einstein.
Al Einstein.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Well, that was a pretty hairy answer right there.
It sure
but
was.
It works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Merry Christmas and healthy and happy New Year.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. I found it to be spectacularly captivating. And someday I'd like to be able to do my own video.